How do you beat yours? I'm Craig Charles. And if that wasn't enough to set your juices flowing, then just drink some more juice. Once you've done that, get yourself in a slightly confused state. That is, if you're not already. That's right, folks, we've got another half an hour of the game show that's bound to make you go, ow! So keep those eyes firmly where they are, because coming up we're getting wet in the honeycomb maze. We're getting even more wet in Catch It. We're getting wet again and skipping stones. And guess what? We're getting wet in Poles Apart. Put the bun in the oven. Hold my calls. It's Takeshi's castle. I said my calls, madam. Girls like men in uniforms and girls like General Lee as he stares up his 100 good-to-go gamers for the ordeal they have ahead of them. In case you didn't know, to storm Count Takeshi's castle, a minefield of baffling games have to be overcome before any storming can even happen. General, come on! Let's go forth and multiply. Try not to slip up on the way. Let's begin today's caper with slip discs. It never rains when it pours. Smoke bombs. Water cannon. Slow motion camera shots to classical music. It can only be Takeshi's castle. We have 100 contestants here. Only 88 can go through to the next round. They have a ring on their shiny red helmets. They have to save that ring from penetration. If your ring gets penetrated, you're out of the game. Trick is to keep your head down. Another bit of good advice. Oh, she's perforated her own ring! That's onism, surely! She can't believe it! Trying to get up the wall. The emerald card's so accurate. They will defend Takeshi's castle to the death, each and every one of them. Drenched, soaked and out of the game. 88 shot their way through to the honeycomb maze. You're damned if you do get through this one. You're damned if you don't. Either way, you're damned. You've got to get from one side of the maze to the other. Come out the door that leads to dry land, avoiding the emerald cards and avoiding the drink. Like that, you're going home. Oh, he's doing it well. Wrong door. Come on, come on. Oh, he slipped. It's very muddy, very slippery floor. He slips. Now he gets the black-handed treatment from the guards. They're black-hearted. They send him on his way. Take that with you. Don't know why he's smiling. Actually, I do. He gets to go to the warm room with the hot biscuits and the lovely matron in uniform. Oh! Too much haste. Oh, the guard saw her there, but she's doing okay so far. Oh, just misses that door. Wrong door, wrong door. Come back. Ends up in the drink. Oh, he made it! He might have got wet in the process, but he's through. Nice pair of Union Jack shorts there. You can't think of England, though, unless you know who's in the team. He's not in the team. He's out. Oh dear. Lots of noises being made. You're back to the farm, lad. Gotta see this again for my ridiculous replay, though. A sterling effort by this happy chappy. Runs to safety. Except when he gets there, safety's a muddy puddle. It leaves 76 of our best to get dirty and catch it. It's say what you see TV, folks. Catch it. No, he missed. Oh, all of this sludge and slurry. Sewage, raw and untreated. Shipped in from a pig farm in southern Japan, as I'm sure you're well aware. There's a filter on the camera. They have to put that filter on the camera, otherwise you'd see all the flies. Oh, through her fingers. Oh, another one gets close. She doesn't look too happy. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. She doesn't have to do it anymore. She's going home. Oh, no, no, no. He fell far too short. Oh, she nearly got it. Of course, if you do catch the ball, the added bonus for our contestants, like this chap here, is he gets to see his kids at weekends. Extra visitation rights if you catch the ball. Oh, looks like her idol is David Seaman. She goes out. Let's see this great slow-mo shot for my ridiculous replay. So low, so high, so close, so dirty. So what? Bet she's annoyed. She won't have the opportunity to play the people's favourite. Let's take a mushroom trip. You have to grasp the spotty stalk between your hands and legs and spin onto the platform without landing into the mushroom soup. He's in the soup, he's out the game. I bet he's thinking shiitake, which is of course a lovely Japanese mushroom. Oh, he's doing it one-handed! He couldn't hang on, though. The mushroom spins at speed and travels at pace. He lands flat on his face. Nearly getting a builder's bottom there. Oh, he's gone. Oh, she used the rope, but the rope wasn't good enough. He's thinking it's been a while. Oh, go on! He just missed the platform. I was going to tell you what he was thinking, but I'm not now. He's thinking something else. He's thinking that mushroom again. Fair syllable, anyway. Oh, he's hanging on for dear life. He's doing well. Oh, no, he bounces off.
That's it.
Like a crouton off the surface of the soup. He didn't do very well, did he? Poor lad didn't get very far. Completely lost it after one revolution. Oh, he's trying to do it one-handed. He does it. You the man. Mind your head, though, lad. You're through, and you're also my ridiculous replay. Look how much fun he's having. Definitely a fun guy. Stay seated, peeps, because in the next half hour we're still getting wet and skipping stones. We're still getting wet in poles apart. And, well, we're not getting wet and bridge the gap. Remember, when going to the loo, always bring the mustard. Well done, you're here, and we're shouting our heads off straight into skipping stones. Gotta say, had a nice hot chocolate during the break. It was very chocolatey. Made with all milk, no hot water. Object of this game, of course. Oh, try and avoid the stones that sink for a start. And get across from one side to the other without ending up in the drink, and you go through. Oh, he couldn't pull it. Oh, they whistled him. He's gone. So near. Oh, he took a full whack in the face there. A full whack in the face. This one they call the shin shredder, the rib cracker, the jaw breaker, the teeth loser. He's a bit of a loser. He's gone. This guy can't even run on dry land. Much more suited to the stones. He goes through. Oh dear. That is the worst we've ever seen on Takeshi's castle. I'm going to shoot my director because we can't see it again. A good try, but not good enough. Oh! He put the spare in ribs. That's winded him. He's gone out. Look at that. Completely lost his footing there. Came down heavy. He's got that sinking feeling. A must-see for my ridiculous replay. Yes! It's amazing what you can get if you threaten a director with a gun. Mr. Blobby, our worst ever contestant. He won't be playing poles apart. Good job. The pole might have snapped in half. Oh, slips through his fingers like time. Ends up in the drink. This is not an easy game. You need a lot of upper body strength, and he had absolutely none. What a wazzick. An 8-stone weakling. Oh, yo! He hung on and then started going sideways. Took a left of the lights and then let go because I thought he was going to crash into the bank. Saved himself. There's the bank manager, and he nails it. He didn't need a overdraft. Oh! It ain't easy, but it is fun. Because I'll cut down shorts on. Pathetic. Even more pathetic. Oh dear, oh dear. It's getting worse and worse now. We're all getting very tired. It's getting very late out there. They've been whittled and whittled and whittled. I suppose they're tired of whittling. Oh! Technique! Yes! Gotta be happy he's through. Time for my ridiculous replay. What goes up must come down, even if it's in slow motion. 28 left to believe in their soul and play indestructible. Are you a believer, madam? There's a person in that ball. They have to come down the pinball machine, bouncing off obstacles as they go, avoiding the skulls. If they land in the skull boxes, they're out. So you're through. Goal. Oh, goal! As they say in Brazil. Can you believe there's a person crammed into that ball? Taking the knocks. Gotta be dizzy. You've gotta be seasick at the end of this. There she is. She's in the ball. Coming down slowly. Yes! Oh, she hits the skulls. She's out. Having travelled all that distance. Of course, the trick is, and we've not actually seen it yet on Takeshi's castle, if they can walk in a straight line at the end of it, over 30 odds, they get to win £1,000,000 yen. Rolled out the competition. Next game up to test the testy terriers is Bridge the Gap. We meet in the middle in this one, as opposed to anywhere else. Try and avoid the talcum powder. Always been my advice. Oh! He wasn't listening. Even missed the mat. Landed on his head. Well, has our contestant got a sports culture mind? This takes balance and timing and determination and speed, and you ain't got it. Did very well in poles apart, this chap. How well's he going to do in this one? Oh, what happened there? What happened there? He tried to lie on it, pull himself back up. But no, his balance was off then. Crashes into the skull mats. Crashes out the competition. Completely missed it. Completely missed it. She'll be disappointed. It's the way you do it. This is the difficult bit now, judging this. Well done. I'll hush my mouth. This chap's done it. Yes, he's through. Oh! Never mind. You get to go home now. You don't have to do it anymore. Took a bad whack on the neck and head, though. Hope those mats did the trick and cushioned his blow. Oh, he overstretched. He's managed to get back up, but no, can't get round the match, crashes out. Let's see this for my ridiculous replay. Totally misjudged it. Span out the game. One game left before final showdown as we play final four. All you got to do is avoid the holes with the massive flashing lights. Still, don't get how some of our contestants can get this wrong. Only kidding, folks. Of course, they can't see the flashing skull and crossbones. Although, you'd think he could see them. He chooses the right hole. He goes through. It's time for the furious flashback to work out what went wrong with some of our wrongdoers. Go on, Mr. Blobby. It's the final showdown, and a solitary soul bounces out the pipe. General Lee tries to lift his hopes. I reckon his hopes begin with Slim and Bob. Let's see how he does. Just one contestant, he doesn't stand a chance. The Emerald Guard swarming all over him. Doing his best. His ring has become dampened, though. Emerald Guard all over him. His ring's now entirely purple. Oh, it's penetrated. That was always going to happen. His ring's been busted. The Emerald Guard celebrate another great victory. No winners this time on Takeshi's castle. But join us next time when we'll be singing in the style of Engelbert Humperdinck. Sayonara.